What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update coming from the state of New York. As we're now seeing Donald Trump maybe walking scot-free in that hush money trial, the charade case brought about by the corrupt district attorney Alvin Bragg and his partner in crime, Juan Merchant. Now they're facing a big backfire as new secret audio has been leaked that incriminates their star witness, Michael Cohen. Guys, Donald Trump's been saying this the whole time. It shouldn't be me being prosecuted. It should be this guy, Michael Cohen, my ex-attorney, because I've done nothing wrong. It was all him. It was his actions, guys, and this clip proves it. I'm excited to get to the clip and see exactly what's going on there and how Michael Cohen has screwed this whole thing up. So we're going to get straight to the clip, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So guys, get my thoughts on the back end, and also YouTube pushes this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight to the clip. Before we can do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. And so I guess this is the moment, the final crash and burn in the New York hush money case. The long-awaited moment finally happened. Alvin Bragg's key witness, his star witness, known perjurer and convicted felon, Donald Trump's former attorney Michael Cohen, takes the stand. This was supposed to be the moment that sealed the deal, sealed Donald Trump's fate, proving that Donald Trump acted criminally, but pretty much as expected, the exact opposite happened. Michael Cohen's testimony, just like Stormy Daniels' testimony, was a complete, unmitigated disaster for the prosecution. There are now more holes in this case than there were prior, and that's saying a whole lot. We also learned today that Michael Cohen was secretly recording Donald Trump during their discussions, which adds a whole new complicated element to this case. TLDR, the prosecution is probably in complete panic mode. The case is backfiring. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so let's really focus on this secret recording. I'll start off with a little bit of backstory here. During Michael Cohen's testimony today in the hush money case, several developments negatively impacted the prosecution's case. One moment was the release of a secret recording from back in 2016, in which Donald Trump and Michael Cohen are heard discussing payments to silence Karen McDougal, who of course we know is the former Playboy model that was essentially trying to do the same thing as Stormy Daniels. And in this recording, Michael Cohen tells Donald Trump that he needs to open up a company for the transfer of all that info regarding our friend David, referring to David Pecker of the National Enquirer. Trump is then heard asking, "So what do we gotta pay for this? $150?" suggesting the payment amount, and Trump also suggests paying in cash, which Cohen then rejects and insists on handling the issue himself. Take a look.
He was recording him. We have that recording. Let's listen together.
Correct. So I'm all over that. And I spoke to Alan about it when it comes time for the financing, which will be...
Listen, what financing?
We'll have to pay you. So
Don't pay with cash.
No. I got...
Andrew, that little bit that we just heard, we don't have everything that was said in court, but as we get...
You know, some copium-inhaling leftoids, initially upon the release of this secret recording, were celebrating the release of this audio file as a grand victory for the prosecution. But that isn't the case at all. What does this audio tape prove? Well, it proves that Michael Cohen did a couple things. Firstly, he secretly recorded his client during a privileged conversation, and secondly, it proves that he was steering the entire thing. This recording proves that Donald Trump didn't really know what was going on, and that he was simply relying on his counsel. Therefore, one can come to the conclusion that if anything was done illegally, it was done by Michael Cohen and not Donald Trump. He was acting as a legal advisor to Donald Trump and as a, quote, fixer, which kind of puts a hole in the case that supposedly Donald Trump engaged in this criminal conspiracy to falsify the records and commit this campaign financing violation. In other words, my view is that the entire premise, the entire accusation of Alvin Bragg's case case, well, it fell apart today thanks to this recording. And obviously, Michael Cohen simply cannot be trusted. Who's going to trust this guy? Michael Cohen's history is pretty clear. Alvin Bragg's entire case depends on the witness's credibility, Michael Cohen's credibility. That's the major crucial factor here. But his history includes criminal conviction, multiple criminal convictions. Cohen has been convicted of tax evasion, bank fraud, and campaign finance violations, which obviously tarnish his credibility and reliability. He's now multiple times admitted to lying. Cohen admitted that he lied to Congress about Donald Trump, or rather the Trump Tower project in Moscow, which further undermines his trustworthiness. He's also clearly bitter, vengeful, and hateful, which could question his motives for testifying in the first place. The defense is arguing that Cohen might have ulterior motives, such as seeking revenge against Donald Trump or trying to reduce his own legal troubles by cooperating with prosecutors. He's obviously partisan, and he's obviously financially benefiting and possibly legally benefiting for not only testifying against Donald Trump, but just engaging in this anti-Trump media circus that his career seems to depend on these days, stuff like this.
You can't imagine the things that he's going to do, how far he's going to press the line. If you think Vladimir Putin, Russia entering Ukraine is, for a land grab, well, what do you think Donald is going to do if he becomes a dictator? Mexico, Canada, whatever our bordering countries are. So, Ali, when you said that you're running to Canada, half my family lives in Toronto. I can only tell you, we can't go to Canada because eventually Canada will become annexed to America. And I know people say, stop it, Michael. It's all hyperbole. No, it's not. He won't be a dictator on day two. He will be a king. He will make himself into the Fuhrer, and he will make everybody raise their hand and salute him, Heil Hitler, because that's what he is. That's what he's going to shut down this station. He wants to jail your president and CEO. He wants to execute Joint Chief of Staff Mark Milley. He wants to execute Mike Pence. I mean, he's got a hit list of people. He wants to throw everyone into Gitmo. I mean, it's hard to imagine that we're even having this conversation.
Michael Cohen has a credibility issue, and then on top of that now, the implications of secretly recording your client, not exactly a good look. New York State is a one-party consent state. My perception of the law is that Michael Cohen didn't necessarily do anything illegal, but he certainly did something significantly unethical. The American Bar Association has rules for professional conduct. Yeah, no surprise, secretly recording your client during privileged conversations could possibly be viewed as a disbarrable offense. Now, I'm pretty sure Michael Cohen has already been disbarred, but we're talking about perception here, how the jury is going to view him as a witness, whether he's credible or not. He clearly violated attorney-client privilege, acted totally unethically by secretly recording his client, and so of course that, on top of his bias, his personal interests, his felonious history, and his history of lying to Congress and lying to the public, the whole picture, not exactly a good look. Even CNN isn't exactly buying it.
But I've never seen a witness who's lied to Congress, who's lied in court, who's lied to the IRS, who's lied to the Southern District of New York, who lied to his banker. The entire prosecution witness team has been lied to by Michael Cohen.
A complete unmitigated disaster. There were multiple inconsistencies in his testimony and Stormy Daniels' testimony, more questions about his credibility, and on top of all of it, of course, more questions relating to Michael Cohen's motives. We're now learning in the midst of all of this, in the midst of this high-profile case, Michael Cohen is pitching a new reality TV show while simultaneously promoting his podcasts and written books, a new TV show called The Fixer.
We just got a new court sketch of Michael Cohen on the stand as he testifies in New York City right now. Cohen is the prosecution's star witness, and it appears he's trying to cash in on it. And he's reportedly been, wait for it, shopping around a reality show called The Fixer. The New York Post exclusively obtained this trailer.
My name is Michael Cohen, and for years, I was the personal lawyer for a notoriously bad man.
Michael Cohen.
Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen.
Trump lawyer and fixer Michael Cohen.
I fixed his problems, both professional and personal, gaining power, wealth, and notoriety for myself in the process, and I paid the price for it.
President Trump's longtime personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, is going to jail.
Michael Cohen left his apartment, and then headed to federal prison.
The judge has just sentenced Michael Cohen to 36 months.
Since then, I've been on a journey of redemption, working to set things right.
You got out
my
for
family,
COVID.
my friends, my country. Speaking truth to power and calling it like I see it. In my books, Disloyal and Revenge, and on my podcast, Mea Culpa. But now I'm paying it forward, wielding the tools that I've learned for regular people in trouble. The little guy doesn't usually have access to people with my particular set of skills. But that's all about to change. I'll work with you, offering expertise, advice, and solutions to fix your problem. Together, we'll change your life. I am your fixer.
We reached out to Michael Cohen's team for comment on this reported show pitch. We have not yet received a response.
So funny.
A complete, unmitigated disaster for the prosecution. There's no way that the entire jury pool is going to perceive this guy as a credible witness. In a fair and just world, which of course New York City is not, I just can't see it happening. But of course we'll have to see exactly what happens. But as for now, not exactly looking good for Soros DA Alvin Bragg.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Liberal Hive Mind, I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. For those of you who want to go over there and check that out, also, you guys go over there and show our friend Liberal Hive Mind a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. Groundbreaking update right here. With this new audio being leaked, Michael Cohen secretly recording Donald Trump. You know, at the time, he was Donald Trump's attorney. This was a very privileged conversation that would definitely be blanketed by that, you know, attorney-client privilege immunity. It doesn't make sense why he's recording it. I mean, it just definitely makes him look a little bit more shady in a sense. The optics there doesn't look good on the side of Michael Cohen. On top of that, we see that Donald Trump doesn't really have a say in what's going on there. He's kind of confused. He's asking questions. He's asking, you know, we're gonna make a payment. Who are we paying? Okay, we'll pay him in cash. And Michael Cohen's like, no, we're not going to pay him cash. I'm going to take care of everything. I'm going to take care of it all. And that right there just keys us in, lets us know that this was all fixed up by Michael Cohen, guys. I don't see how this thing can get any clearer that this whole thing is a revenge warpath by Michael Cohen as far as being a witness and his testimony up there on the stand. He's just trying to get back at Donald Trump. Not to mention, you know, he didn't get a pardon from Donald Trump in that, you know, federal case that he had where he was arrested and arraigned, and that's why he is coming back and trying to seek retribution on Donald Trump by testifying. We've definitely seen Michael Cohen have his personal and political interests within this case, hopping on TikTok, all types of social media platforms in order to get his message out there, to get the lies out there, honestly. I'm not even going to say get his message. He's just, you know, spitting out a bunch of lies about Donald Trump. He's doing that in and outside of court. And we're seeing the judge working in his favor, not slapping a gag order on him, but then turn around and slapping one on Donald Trump when he's going out in front of the courtroom and letting the folks know, airing out his grievances to the American folks, letting them know this is not fair, this is not real justice. And we can all see that through this court case. We can see it through, you know, evidence that's coming out. It's done in the dark. Always believe will come to light, and that's exactly what's happening here with this leaked audio. I don't know, guys. This audio seems to have done it. I think this might get this whole case tossed out. We've been saying this since the beginning. This whole case has been, you know, walking its way into a mistrial, ready to get tossed out any day now, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. With this new leaked audio, you know, this whole thing was hanging on by just one little thread, and it's all coming crashing down because of this evidence has come forth on Michael Cohen recording Donald Trump. Oh my goodness. But definitely hop in the comment section, guys, and let me know your thoughts on this. And you guys see this thing getting tossed out because of this new evidence, new audio services of Michael Cohen recording Donald Trump. Do you guys think this thing will completely play out and Donald Trump have to, you know, rely on appeals courts once again? Guys, definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this. And also make sure you guys hit that share button. Share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing, guys. Hit that like button for your boy. Also, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week. Go.